Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very filling strawberry and raspberry protein milkshake type thing, half beverage, half physical nutrients. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is a series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is prisoner Beverage, prisoner number 10624744. And this is the Greywater State Penitentiary, I believe. I'll put a link in the description as always. Now, I assumed that I'd already escaped from this one because we've escaped from a lot of something state penitentiaries. They're just quite a common naming convention. However, can't see this in the playlist, so we're going to give this one a go. And I think I would have noticed this thing. So this is supposed to be run with mods, and because of that it alters the sprites in some way because, well, we can see that this guy down here doesn't have a body, or so they're just made entirely of see-through material. This guy up here is really elongated. If we unpause it and go along, we've got some people wandering around. Yes, these are supposed to be guards or staff members who are made up of workshops, saws and presses. If we go in here, this guy's got an egg and or a snowball for a body, and it gets even more hilarious. This guy's got a canoe and some books from a body, and then finally, if I can find it, are they going to be up there? Basically, there was a sniper who consisted of basically a sniper rifle being held by a spatula. And like I say, we're not putting this on the game. This is on me not running mods because I just found it on Steam Workshop and pressed load. And, well, yeah, this is what happened. Hilarity's already ensued, so we'll see how we get on. But the main reason for looking at this is for the mutators that are being run, and specifically for one mutator. Let me just pause it for a moment. You can see we've got up here, we've got this guy who is a big tub of bleach or cleaning fluid, and then the one down below is a cable drum. So they're probably better shots than the standard people in the game. There's a guard locker going past. And, yeah, we are a high-risk inmate being escorted to our new area, and, well, that already fills me with a bit of trepidation because, well, I don't know if we can escape from this one. But yeah, as I said, it's running a lot of mutators. We're just going to pause it for a moment. Actually, we're just going to go to sleep. And then we will pause it, and then we're going to go over to... Actually, I'll wait until it sort of brightens up a little bit for visibility. Go over to extras and to mutators. We can see that we have the Get Me Out of Here mod, mutator, sorry, which is prisoners are far more likely to try and dig their way out of your prison, removing any usual limit on escape tunnels. Now, I don't know if that takes effect in the escape mode. It won't affect us anyway. Super guards, super dogs is going to be a problem. All reputations revealed is not really going to be a problem. Fast walking, that sort of balances the books for everybody, I guess. Contraband scanners, that is really going to be an issue because metal detectors will detect all forms of contraband, but will also use 5 times as much power. Okay, no room size, fair enough, just changing the rules. It even says there, bring out your dead. Hearses will now arrive every day at 8 PM. If they are dismissed, they will return the next day. We've also got Endless Winter, but I don't think weather is on, I'm not entirely sure. No contraband limits and extra reputations won't really affect this escape in any meaningful way. But what will is roof view. Applies an effect similar to the fog of war, but showing the roof of buildings in areas with low visibility instead of the fog. So even with fog on, you can see what's inside the buildings, whereas this one, you can literally see nothing but the roof. And, well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So this is obviously the high-risk area. It must be a mixed category of facility, because when we came in we were classed as a standard category. I'm seeing sniper towers on the top right, surrounded by some perimeter wall, double perimeter wall in fact, so we can't even set fire to this and go our way through. Snipers will stop us anyway. Obviously, we came in on a boat, so we have water. I don't know how many islands there is, but we shall see. We're going to have another look around here. We can see more cells. I can't see into this other section, but I can see a bit of a hashed line there to indicate this is probably a different category of inmate, because it's got a toilet and it's got a bed, so it indicates that it's a cell block, as it were. We're going to try and skirt around here, and I did manage to get past some of it, but nah, that's being searched. And then over here, and yes, out. Okay, so that's basically as far as we can go. Like I say, I don't think this is actually going to be very doable. The only thing I can think of is just a blitz out attempt through this front door and around, because I can't deal with these snipers, but I don't know what's there. So basically we have to just two ourselves up with every single trait we can get. Well, that didn't work out because we already got hit, but let me just go with, we're gonna have to get max everything. That's, I think, the takeaway from this one. So you know, no sort of hard apologies in advance, because this is something we just simply need to do in order to even make this attempt possible, at least semi-possible for ourselves. But we're going to pick up, like I say, extremely deadly, extremely strong, extremely quick. Get the lot. We also need swimming, obviously. We'll even go with instigator. And there you go. So every time we come out here, we're just going to start punching things up. Now, naturally, the first thing that people often say is, oh, why don't you go with an escape with multiple people? And that might be what we attempt here. I like the idea of it being a solo run. It's not that we haven't. Is that a washing machine door just going past there? I think it was. There's a road gate going past. Let's go with extremely strong. Going to punch that up. Right, so this road gate here, this road gate is actually a worker, I believe. But where were you going to hit them? I'm guessing you need to hit them there, but I don't know. Anyway, it's also a bit of a problem when you can't see what guards are armed with. That is a warden head. Is that the warden head on top of a standard guard? I think it might be, you know. I mean, I did say this was a solo escape. What's actually happening, I believe, is there's been some instigation, probably because of what we're doing. This guy's got bacon for a head, and I think that is probably quite a devastating insult for someone. Let's go with deadly. Like I say, I just need to farm points. That's all that's happening here. There's no subtlety about it. I'm just farming points. If the guys around us decide that they want to try and escape, then that's all well to the good. That'll just help us out, trying to run out the front door. There is, let's go with skilled fighter there, and hit this guy. And yeah, look at that. That's a really quick. Really quick guy there who was trying to run out. I say guy, it was a gate. Let's just take all these guys off. Is this Officer Bacon? Maybe. And yeah, I don't know if there's armed guards on this one. There is snipers, obviously we saw them as we came in. Let's go with proper instigator here, and basically we just need to farm. Oh, there's a guy that's made of money. Oh, there's another guy that I've just taken out by accident. Like I say, the whole point here is just to farm points. I guess I could smash these bins up. There's another guard come in, looks like they'll try to hit us with a taser. So you can see that guy, are they hitting me? Are they trying to hit me? Really? Okay, if you want to do it that way, let me just pick this bat on, and yes, I can see the points of regret on your face. And I will end the fight. So we'll pick up swimmer, and you know what, we might as well attempt a little run out, shall we? Unless this thing is occupied, which it is not, I reckon I can get out the front and round. So here we go. So I'm running through. The sniper is obviously looking at us, but I can get through. Yes, okay. Obviously we have a set of keys and a baton, so my goal here is just to this is just a scouting mission, you understand, and obviously that's going to set the metal detector off into another area here. This scanner is going to really affect me. But what's happened now is I've run into an area that I really didn't want to be in, and there was some doggos there. Okay, so down to the right is probably not the way to go, but I do think that getting in a set of keys is the way to go. Oh, that guy's a rope. Can I use them to dig? Here's this guy who's coming in here. Looks like they're searching. Yes, I'm just going to hit them, and I'm going to take their keys, although I can't really hit them because of it's really difficult to do so. So I've picked up this one. I'm trying to pick up their keys, but I don't know where the keys are. It is possible that they have been picked up by another inmate because I just can't see a thing. I'm going to go into here, and this guy is really not keen on stopping here. And right, so there we go. We've got a set of keys, but I have been damaged a little bit more than perhaps I would have liked. And this guy is not going to be searching anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and run through here once again. So that was fine. I thought that was okay. But as we go through this next room, I'm going to go down and get tasered. The problem is this is as far as I'm aware, this is pretty much the only way. Ooh, a free set of keys? Really? Yeah, free set of keys. Let's have a free set of keys. This is what? No, that's not what I meant. Get rid of Schmidt. Why can't I pick up the keys? Oh, sorry. Oh, now I've just punched him. Okay, sorry, mate. Sorry, that wasn't my intention. But they are smashing the place up, so you know, good for them, I guess. That's going to run a bit of interference. End fight. There we go. So it is an end fight, and looks like the guards are attacking over here. And I will now attack that guy, take their weapon for free, pick up their set of tasers, pick up their set of keys. That's what we want, but we've already been damaged a little bit beyond what I really thought would be useful. So I have a set of keys, so I can get out through here. Sniper's going to look at us, but that's fine. We're just going to keep going, and I will keep attacking through the back, just in case we get stopped. I want to just keep attacking there. I don't want to slow down in any way, shape or form, but I do want to go... I want to go down through here, and then back through the centre. Like I say, I can only think of this being the way to escape without, like I say, forming a big group, and then that just seems to be a bit sort of, you know, hoardy. But anyway, that guy being searched? I think they were being searched, but we got away with that. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go right to the top here, because it should then allow us to end the fight. So we now have a set of keys and a baton. But we haven't been searched. Excuse me. We haven't had anything untoward there. So we just need to go through. The problem is that this guy, yes, is occupying this area. So what I can do is I can wait until this happened and then hit them, and then that cancels their search. Right. So a bit more of a technique involved there. So we've already got down to the room where I wanted to get to. Down into here, and that's a padded cell. Okay, I've gone too far down now. I'm now into the yes, it's going to say insane sector. That's not what I meant. I'm into the criminal. Yeah, it is criminally insane, isn't it? Yes, of course. So can I just come and run through here? I don't know what room this is, but I can see the boat dock. Okay, right. This is a bit of a problem, because if I get tased, this is game. Ooh. Right. Can I swim to the right? I don't know how far this was, but what I'm betting on and hoping on is that we've got enough stamina to get there, and there are no snipers looking at us. If there was, then it would be devastating. That would be attempt failed. Oh, hang on, wait. See this coming up? That indicates another island. Oh, and that could be bad. Another island means there could be snipers on it, but also means a reprieve from swimming. Okay, it's going to be very interesting loading this up into the standard mode. Oh, there you go. Right, so we're now in shallow waters. This line here actually is a good thing, because that is the line that alerts me that that's the sort of the trench, the tunnel, as it were, the line for the boat. And you know what? More luck than judgment, which I often say. But prisoner Beverage has escaped. Okay, it's going to be interesting loading that up into the normal mode. There's all the victims. Victims has been, in no particular order other than the very strict order of left to right, a workshop press, a fried egg. It appears to be a sprite from the campaign, the nose end side of an ironing board, another campaign sprite, some guy that looks very unhappy and should be from Western. It appears to be the lawyer, a large gate, appears to be books and other things, maybe from a shop shelf, another small gate, a fire hydrant, warden, gang member, high-risk guy, and we killed money. So generic units currency no longer exists. Let's load that into the sort of normal mode, and we'll see, you know, what the deal is there. Okay, so I've loaded into the normal mode. It's a bit dark in the background, but that's fine, because we're really paying attention on this mod differences found. Additional guard sprites, additional staff sprites, and quick instant prisoner is what you should be running for this one, which is why, again, I'm not knocking this design or the game or anything like that, because it was my choice not to load the mods. And to be honest, I thought it was pretty funny anyway. So we actually started, interestingly, over on... oh no, we didn't start here. All right. So I was going to say, I didn't think we saw islands on either side. So we came on the bottom of these three boat docks. We were escorted through the, what is this? It's like an exports and deliveries and yeah, all of that sort of thing. Went through the middle, which has got a reception. We've got, what's that? Is that Staff canteen, I think. I think that's a staff canteen. Laundry right in the middle. It's a very busy map, isn't it? It's very, very overstaffed, potentially. Wow, 92. It's 118 regular guards, 4 armed guards, 30 dog handlers and 20 snipers. So there's not many armed guards, but I don't know how it's making money, considering it's only got a maximum of 80 capacity inmates, and some of those are probably protective custody. Let me just double check the deployment there. No, actually, none of them protective custody. Anyway, we were brought through all the way through the middle, and then we were placed in this cell here. Was it? Or was it that one there? Anyway, these ones around here. We then thought, right, we're gonna have a bit of a look around. And it didn't take long. You've got a canteen and a cell block, and then that's it. On the left, we did think that there was going to be some other inmates, and indeed there are. Those are set to Supermax, so we could have gone even further if we were more violent. You've got double execution room down here with lots of capacity for that one. In fact, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 60... No, sorry. 8, 10, 12 capacity. That's a lot. We did originally sort of run through here. These snipers obviously are not a great shot, being, well, in this particular case, a bottle of cleaning fluid and some dirty dishes. And then we went through the double morgue and then infirmary and then down. And then it took a right, and that's where the mistake, like the first mistake, happened, and then ended up just going through all of here, and then it was all kinds of bad. And you see just how many staff there is; it's ridiculous. But obviously the main attempt was down here, running all the way through. I thought honestly, this middle way was the way to go, but no, we managed to get all the way down through into criminally insane. Orderlies didn't really bother with us. The other guards were too busy doing whatever they're doing, being big gates apparently. And what else have we got? We've got that is guard Wiggum, who is a fire hydrant. We've got a snowball there. We've got a couple of big heads and ironing board, and they're in disguise. Well done, you. That is air quotes guard Calloway. Yes, it looks like a female prisoner in a very oversized jacket and or vest there, the was it stab-proof vest, or what do they call it? Body armor. So you go through here, managed to get through there, through all of this prisoner area and visitor area. Prisoners in the middle, visitors the top, bottom. The only reason we got this far is because we had a set of keys. If you don't have a set of keys, I think this is just not going to happen. You could look out, obviously, through here. And then it was a case of, hang on, what's going on? And then I saw this island, which I obviously then hopped onto. I did get tased a couple of times and didn't get knocked out. If I did, then that would have been drowning in and then game over. Over here, there's actually loads of guards wandering around on it. Look at that. There's loads of guards. And washing machines that have been dumped in a canal. And then we ran, we sort of swam over to here. I got to this sort of shallow and thinking, oh yeah, this will be fine. This is the line. You can see it comes over to this boat dock. I'm guessing that's going to be staff only. Visitor only for the first bit. And then obviously out. Now, if we were just to head south, we probably would have hit all of these guards and that would have been pretty bad. These other islands are unoccupied. There's nothing there, nothing there. Sniper tower-wise, the guard towers, there's only the ones pointing north. There's the two on the top. No, there's not. Sorry, there's some here. There's guard towers. Guard towers there. That's actually a gardener, not a guard tower. That's a bring your guard tower to work day. And then you've got, look at the guard towers hanging around. We've got a couple of these here. That's a nice, comfy guard tower up there, being a sofa. And, yeah, that guy likes reading. So we got 1, 2, 3 guard towers here. We got 2 at the top and then 3.5 on the left, but none down the bottom. Interesting. As I said, the point in these videos is not to level any criticism at the designs. You know, it's generous of the creators to put them on the workshop for us to look at and check them all out and such. But with the best will in the world, maybe a more even distribution of guard towers would be more fruitful. And the thing is, you've got all of these islands. Like, I mean, I know there's no access to them. That's the problem, really. There's no access to them. But if there was, even just a walkway, although you'd have staffing issues when it comes to exhaustion and stuff. But anyway, having some sort of overlook would make it really secure. But that's probably, like, say, not the, making the most secure thing was maybe not the most. You've got the also 3 snipers, the guard towers in the middle as well. Yeah, so making an over-secure design is probably not the main goal on this one. But yeah, it's been interesting and actually quite fun to escape from. I just genuinely didn't think we'd be able to get out of this one. If there was even one guard tower here, that would have been it. Game over. Even one hit on this corner, anywhere around this bottom bit would be almost certainly a no-go. But that's been a bit of Prison Architect Escape. So if you have enjoyed this little look at someone else's design, I'll put a link in the description as always for the Steam Workshop link. And yeah, let me know what you think for this attempt, what you would do differently, what you think could be improved, not just in the attempt, but maybe even in the design and such. And yeah, if you have any tips, comments, suggestions, leave them there too. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.